How's everybody doing? Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Alan Roberts. I hope you all are having a fabulous Monday. I know I am. By the way, new merch coming, America Only shirts. I am very proud of these. By the way, for those of you that might be interested, it's the food. And one more that is a little political, and you guys might fucking not like it, but I don't give a fuck. But in case you are, I know I am, and this is actually a small market shirt, but I am a proud member of the control group. Never received one of those motherfuckers. Proud member of the control group. So, I'll have links to all those here very, very, very shortly. But today, this video, we're going to be talking about the left's war on fitness. And yes, this is political because they're making everything political. Like, it shouldn't be a political thing for you to stay in shape and not fucking disproportionately burden society. But apparently, because we have to, coddle everybody so much that it is, here's the fucking problem. People like this woman.
This might be a tough pill to swallow. If you think that people have control over how their body looks and operates through the choices they make every day, if you think that we should be concerned about processed foods, that we should...
So if you're concerned about processed foods and you think you can somehow change how your body operates by what you ingest, by your actions,
be trying to eat clean and detox. If you think that looking after your health is a moral obligation, you are farther down the alt-right pipeline than you think you are.
Send me all the way down that motherfucker. Send me all the way down. If taking care of your health means I am alt-right, I'm fucking good with that. Because the option is either to be, then by this fucking moron's statement, the option is either to be alt-right, which still try to tell me how there's something wrong with that, even though I'm not alt-right by any stretch of the fucking imagination. I'm America only. I actually am good. I will have more stuff coming out about this, but I am America only. I'm not alt-right. I'm not America first. I'm not a Trumper. I'm nothing like that. I'm America only. But to think that, watching out for your health, to think that you don't have a moral obligation to the rest of society that shares resources with you to try to stay healthy is some of the weakest fucking bullshit I've ever heard in my life. If the choice is between being as weak as this bitch or being an alt-right person, call me where the fuck you want. Call me whatever the fuck you want. This woman's a goddamn clown. No shit.
This might be a tough...
How are we here? Right? So here's the thing. At the beginning of the pandemic, I had not even spoken about politics at all because, frankly, I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. Right? I'm absolutely not. I am a constitutionalist. I believe that I have the outright right to say whatever the fuck I want, and it is against my First Amendment for any entity, social media, news, mainstream media, even in public, to try to suppress or censor me. It is unfucking constitutional. I believe in this Second Amendment, whereas the government has no fucking business about what firearms you own, purchase, when you do. They shouldn't even be able to tax that shit because it's a right, and the government has no business in any way putting a tax on a fucking right. I believe I should be able to go anywhere the fuck I want. I don't believe the police should be able to run your license plate and stop you. That is an invasion of your fucking privacy. If I am not actively doing something wrong, why the fuck are you invading my goddamn privacy? If I am not in the act of doing something wrong, you don't need to know who the fuck I am. I don't believe we should have fucking TSA at all. The federal government has no business regulating or keeping track of where we fucking go at all. I'm America only. So if you think that by me saying that in order for us to be a strong nation, we have to be a healthy nation, a people that are healthy, that are self-sufficient, that to a certain portion, a lot of which grow their own food and stay healthy, we should be trying to have as minimal interaction with the healthcare system as humanly possible. And anybody that thinks that that's wild, please understand that today, just like yesterday, the day before, and for years beforehand, for years afterwards today, until we fix this, over 1,000 people are going to die today from medical error. Over 1,000 people statistically are going to die today due to medical error. Over, like, what is it? It's like over 1,200 people are going to get permanently disabled by medical error. We are better being healthy. We are better eating healthy. We are better being active. This woman trying to say that being fit is in any way, like, I mean, it means you're alt-right, fine then. Label me however the fuck you want, motherfuckers. Like, for real. I know that I don't lie to people. I know that I don't bullshit people. I know that I am trying to have the freest, most healthy America possible. But if you think me saying, like, you have a moral obligation to not fucking disproportionately burden all of us because you can't stop face fucking yourself with pie on a daily basis, if you think that makes me alt-right, okay, whatever. I mean, like, it's weird. These people are like, you think you're morally superior because you think that other people should just be able to glutton themselves. Like, this is what's happened to the left. If you don't think that people should try to be as healthy as possible so they don't burn the rest of society, fuck you. Fuck off. Like, you don't think people should take personal responsibility so they don't burden me as much? Fuck off. I don't give a fuck what you call me. You're weak as fuck. I don't care if you like that I voted for Trump and didn't or not. I don't give a shit. I really fucking don't. Like, your opinion of me does not fucking matter. You think I'm going to give a fuck about, like, yeah, she's probably on like 25 SSRIs and shit like that. Like, come on now. Like, let's listen to this delusion one more fucking time. Seriously, let's listen to it one more time in its entirety. I won't even interject.
This might be a tough pill to swallow. If you think that people have control over how their body looks and operates through the choices they make every day, if you think that we should be concerned about processed foods, that we should be trying to eat clean and detox, if you think that looking after your health is a moral obligation, you are farther down the alt-right pipeline than you think you are.
What the fuck does that even mean? Like, so this is the problem that I have. Like, everybody's like, oh, can't you be a little nicer? Can't you be a little easier? Can't you be a little easier? This is what decades of niceness have done about this bullshit. People want to pretend that you can't change how your body functions by what you fucking do. Right? Like, if you think your daily actions can change what your body operates and does, yeah, it's called, like, you can train your body every day to build muscle. You can train your body every day to run in a caloric deficit and lose weight. You can train yourself every day to lower your inflammation by what you fucking eat. I mean, it's insane that we have a woman looking dead ass into the fucking camera. Of course, crazy because SSRIs. Looking dead ass into the camera and saying that you can't change how your body looks or operates, like it's completely out of your control, that it's not a moral obligation to try not to burden the rest of society, so they have to spend more resources to take care of you. Like, she's viewing, if you believe any of this, she's saying that you are the problem, not the people that glutton themselves or smoke themselves or drink themselves to disproportionate societal burden. Are we sure this isn't satire? I'm absolutely sure this isn't satire. The rest of this woman's account looks exactly like this shit. Exactly like this shit. So I'll take Q&A, but I'm going to say this right now. If you motherfuckers got a problem with me being America only, with me not wanting people to just fucking disproportionately burden all of society, if you've got a problem with that, I'm not your motherfucker. I'm not the motherfucker you should be watching. If you think that having personal responsibility about being a fat fuck is out of your control, like you shouldn't be responsible for it, I'm not your motherfucker. I'm not the motherfucker you should be listening to. I'm not the motherfucker. If you think that you have no responsibility to the rest of society to make sure you don't burden the rest of it, and if you think you can't change how your body functions, looks, acts by your own actions, if you believe that, I am not your person, because I live in reality and you don't. Reality exists. That's where I am at. You can label me however the fuck you want. I don't give a shit. But to think that being concerned about the public health of the nation, so in other words, this woman, I would wonder if she would say, like, so I can't change how my body reacts at all by my own actions. So getting a vaccine, you don't believe in vaccines, then. Getting medical care, you don't believe in medical care because that's somebody's action, right? Fuck it, just let it fucking run. And this is true. Looking out for your health is a moral issue. You have control. Why do these people want to hand over all their control? I have no idea. I have no idea. It's fucking wildly insane to me. Which, by the way, folks, we'll do a Q&A, but here is where you can get Pure Blood. It is the best heart health supplement there is. It helps avoid strokes, heart attacks, those sorts of things. If you've had COVID or you've had the COVID jab, you probably have some spike protein problems going on in your system. This could help pass those. And it's also the GLP-1 booster stack, which is no more good in alchemy. It helps your natural GLP-1 production work the way it's supposed to by minimizing the body's mechanism to produce ghrelin, as well as blood sugar regulation, insulin sensitivity, those sorts of things. Please do check all those out. Oh, yeah. She's probably one of those people that used the vid hotline. And by the way, and I truly mean this, and I posted this on my Twitter, if you're not already following the MFCOO, who people were in 2020 is who the fuck they actually are. Who people were, how they acted in 2020 and 2021, that's how they actually fucking are. That's how I judge people. Like, if ever somebody starts to try to argue with me, I look up what they said during 2020 and 2021 about masks, lockdowns, and that sort of shit. And then I can see what kind of idiot or fucking sellout I'm dealing with. Because the way people acted during 2020 and 2021 is who the fuck they are. I didn't buy any of the bullshit. That's who the fuck I am, and I was right the whole fucking time. And if you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. But thinking that you could put a fucking piece of cloth over your face and avoid a virus is super stupid. Thinking that locking yourself inside away from the sun and watching fucking fear porn, which is a death counter, if you think that you should have done that, you're super fucking stupid. If you think you should have taken an experimental gene therapy produced by historically corrupt companies from a historically corrupt industry that had full liability protection, it was produced in a fraction of the time needed to have any type of safety data, which these companies had full liability protection from anything going wrong if it killed you over a cold. If you got one of those, I'm sorry. I mean, if you thought it was necessary, you don't have the same intellectual capacity I have, because COVID had an infection fatality rate of 0.05 on the average, with massively overinflated counting numbers, which included gunshot victims, cancer, people with stage 4 cancer given 4 days to live that all of a sudden produced a COVID positive result. If you don't think that they were overinflated, again, you're super fucking stupid. But even with the inflated numbers, this was not something to be fucking terrified of if you were under 70 years old at all, especially if you're healthy. If you're healthy and under 70, you just had three years of your life stolen from you. That's all that you had done. They just stole from you. All right, folks. Yeah, she's probably a Fauci follower. Probably. That's the point that's giving me a headache. By what this woman is saying, no one should bother getting any vaccines or any sort of treatment for any illness because it's not going to matter. Exactly. Yep. It's a massive conflation. Massive conflation. All right, folks, I might be back a little later, depending on what I got going on, but I've got tons of projects I'm going to work on. I just want to touch base with you about those things. I hope all of you have a great fucking day. One more time, here is where you can get our coaching. And coaching, by the way, is daily communication, weekly video conferences. Right on our app, you have your own private chat with Crystal and I, but you get to use everything else on the app, including workouts, live workouts, the community groups, the Hunger Management Support Group, and the Habits Group. You get to involve in all that. Hope all of you have a great day. My name's Alan Roberts. America only. Merch coming. God dang.
Are you fit and fat? I was fit and fat. In fact, at the most athletic of my life, I was playing football, I was running fast, I was doing it all. I was fat. And we all know that being fat is not healthy, no matter how fit you might be. Now, I had to learn a lot of things to get rid of that fat, but I also wanted to keep it fit. And one thing is, I need to make sure I slept good. I need to make sure I controlled my appetite. I need to make sure I controlled my blood sugar. At the Ambrosia Collective, we've actually come out with a stack of products called the Holy Trinity Stack. And the Holy Trinity Stack has 3 things to help you do that. Now, number 1 is you need energy and motivation to go to the gym, to get it done, to burn those extra calories. For that, we have Ember. Also, you need to control your blood sugar and make sure your body utilizes the nutrients you eat to help your body burn more fat and build more muscle. For that, we have Alchemy and CT. And the final piece, and this is probably my favorite piece, is No Morbidity. No Morbidity not only helps to control your appetite, but also helps to control your stress. And it even helps you burn more calories while you sleep. So if you're looking to get all the traits that I got, to go from being a 300-pound monster to being what I am now, which is lean and in the best shape of my life, the Holy Trinity Stack is for you.